Develop the quality of being unstoppable. Say in yourself that no matter what life throws at me, it'll never stop me. No matter how rough it gets, I will never quit.
This race didn't begin at the start line. It began long before the water, the bike, or the run.
Don't forget your why.
It began in the quiet moments, the ones no one sees. The moments where life feels uncertain, where your identity feels shaken.
Go, go, go!
And you're left trying to figure out who you are when everything familiar falls apart.
But I never cut away from challenges. Instead, I use these moments in life to push me forward. I'm Xavier, I'm 25 years old. I'm from New Jersey. I'm currently serving in Alaska as an Army officer, and this is my half Ironman story.
My athletic journey started small. I signed up for intramural football when I was younger and got absolutely destroyed. In high school, I ran varsity track and fell in love with it. I remember running the 400 meters and feeling that burning lactic acid in my legs during the final stretch. In college, staying active became a part of my routine. Hiking, lifting, just trying to stay physically strong while studying aerospace engineering and doing Army ROTC. Later, I got into combative sports and rock climbing, activities that challenged me mentally and physically in different ways.
I went through a big breakup that broke me. I remember constantly going through sleepless nights and just figuring out who I was. I started realizing that my identity had been tied to someone, and that relationship ended. It felt like a part of me disappeared with it. I was still going to work, still doing what I needed to do, but internally, I felt disconnected. I'd go to bed exhausted, but my mind wouldn't rest. I spent a lot of time alone, journaling, reflecting, trying to understand myself. That was when I found my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, and started learning how to live on my own instead of defining myself through someone else.
Order confirmed. Guys, look what came in the mail. Oh my. Look at that.
Triathlon was nothing I imagined ever doing. I don't even know the distance for each event. I used to watch Ironman videos on YouTube and think that was something impossible for someone like me. I wasn't a swimmer, I wasn't a cyclist, I just knew how to run. Once I paid the registration fee, I knew there was no going back. I decided to make this documentary because I hope my story can inspire and impact others. Triathlon humbled me immediately. I didn't realize how much calories you would burn and how hungry you'd become, to the point I'd start eating peanut butter and chocolate milk. Swimming was terrifying at first. I couldn't even swim one lap without getting burnt out of breath. I had to start from scratch, buying goggles, watching technique videos, and just showing up constantly. So when I created my training program, I constantly centered on swimming. I did not plan to drown. The first swim lesson was insanely difficult, no technique, but I looked incredibly slow. Cycling felt the same way. I didn't know anything about road bikes, trainers, and maintenance. I learned everything step by step through YouTube, trial and error, and patience. Balancing training with military work in grad school at Berkeley wasn't easy. Some mornings started before sunrise, some days ended late. It wasn't a perfect routine, I just accepted it. Watching other people's Ironman stories inspired me as well. And slowly I was living my own version of that story. All the preparation, all the effort, all the sacrifices, it all led to this moment. I wasn't trying to prove anything to anyone else. I just wanted to see what I was capable of.
Good evening, guys. Guess what came in the mail? I finally got my first bike travel case. This is the Aero Travel SC Icon hard shell case. I'm taking my bike off the training for the first time in a while. I'm like a month out and I'm nervous. I don't feel like I'm ready. For meal prep lunch, I have rice with beef sterolone and chopped up tomatoes with sour cream. And then dinner I have burrito wraps. I'm gonna have potatoes now as my primary source of carbs. And then I'm gonna cook up a pound and a quarter of ground beef. Add some cheese, lime, sour cream. It takes me an hour to cook everything. Carne asada with a ton of that. The bland salt and pepper. We're at the track right now. We got a couple of 400 meters, a couple of 800 meters. Yeah, all right, let me get started.
This is my time, I'm on the rise, can't hold me down, I'm too fly. This is my time, ready to shine, brighter than all of the lights. Cause when it's game time, seconds away and the game's on the line. There ain't no doubt in my mind, beating the buzzer like, this is my time, this is my moment. You better bet that I'm on it, ready and set, I'ma own it.
My heart rate's at 190.
I
remember back in my track days, these were the worst 400 meter repeats. I'm dying. Pretty big rest. All right.
Watch out, here I come. This is my time. I'm on the rise, can't hold me down, I'm too fly. This is my time, ready to shine, brighter than all of the lights. Cause when it's game time, seconds away and the game's on the line. There ain't no doubt in my mind.
These legit suck. My legs feel like giving out, they feel heavy. Let's break.
This is my time.
It's my last 800. Let's see how this goes.
The shot clock goes tick-tock. Haters wish that I slip. No, I don't miss. MJ all hits. Watch me pop off, I'm the king now. Moonwalk to the ring now. Keep on wondering how. Let that choir sing now.
It's an early morning, kinda, 7:30. I woke up at 5, got 5 hours of sleep. There's my bike. It's gonna be awkward taking off my shirt here. It's gonna be fun. First time riding a long outdoors bike. I took a massive fall, like going on base right here, but that was really fun at times, going downhill aura farming with my helmet. I just loved the route. It was like an 18-mile loop, windy as frick, it was cold as frick. Good morning, it's a bright and early day. Our workout's gonna be comprised of a circuit. It's kind of nice to have a gym by yourself. It's kind of lit. I was excited when I was driving up here that there wouldn't be anybody because I can film freely. But let's get warmed up. right. All right, finish it off with some pull-ups. We'll do 10 reps. It's Memorial Day. Today's gonna be a brick workout. It's gonna be an hour-long bike ride followed by a 30-minute run. Went rock climbing yesterday. That was pretty nice. Just warm up my legs, get that sun in. It's time to change. Gotta get some water. But this is what it's gonna feel like transitioning out of a bike. Morning, y'all. It's gonna be my first open water swim. I am incredibly nervous. It's a beautiful view. I hope you can see it. I got my booby right here. I'm about to put on my wetsuit for the first time. The water's pretty warm. My biggest worry is one, drowning. Tri suit right now. No one's really here. All right, tri suit is being put on. Swimming by myself. I hope there's pockets. I don't think there's any pockets. It's been a couple weeks since I swam. I really hope this is my day not to drown. This is not my time to drown. Fix the zipper. Assuming this is the other problem. Oh shit. What's up with the zipper? Got me tired friggin' putting this suit on. Either this thing works or I'm drowning. I don't really have a choice. I'll see ya in a bit. God damn. All right, it's time to pack. It's the week of my race. First thing is first, helmet. That already takes up all the space. Great. Now we got underwear, then we got socks, then we got my gym clothes, another shorts, my t-shirts, pajamas, got my Crocs right here, my wetsuit, my swim buoy, just get a quick swim session here, my race belt, my goggles, swim cap, there's my detergent, my running shoes. I'm gonna just bring a carry-on, put it in there. My hat, gonna bring my nutrition, so my Go bars, my energy gels, obviously my camera kit, so this will go in my carry-on. My bike pump, also carry on. My Rhino mount for filming, carry on. my hydration. Almost forgot my tri-suit. All right, hopefully this fits my luggage. And then obviously I'm gonna put this in my personal, my hygiene. It has sunscreen in here. It has my cologne, baby wipes. I'm gonna bring a book. Obviously my laptop, I gotta bring that too. Oh, bring my massage gun. Forgot a couple things. I got my bike shoes now. And you can't forget gum. We're gonna be packing my bike into the case. I just picked up my bike from the shop. It's all tuned up. Everything should be tightened down, double checked for anything. Footage of me all right, that is too small. Clockwise, I believe. How tight are these things? That's, what? Oh, motherfucker. What? I'm so confused. Why is it so hard to take off? What the heck is going on here? I have no idea what the heck is going on here. We got what we needed to take off. And we're gonna put it in the freaking bike case now. Let's put it like that so y'all can see. Oh, holy crap, man. Holy crap. We're gonna calm down. That's the first thing we're gonna do. We're gonna freaking calm down. Well, that was the worst experience of my life. But now it's fully packed.
It's a beautiful morning in Alaska Anchorage.
Went to Trader Joe's, got a couple of stuff, organic yogurt, of course, organic blueberries, a couple of macro bars for protein and carbs, chocolate, dark chocolate, you know how that is. Coconut water, more water, bananas for carbs, golden kiwi for vitamin nutrients, all that healthy stuff. And obviously chocolate milk, because I'm gonna need that right after the race for carbs, but that's pretty much it so far.
We're living the life right now in our prime, doing prime ski.
God. Alright, there we go. Everything's good.
Where are we going?
We're currently headed over to the Coeur d'Alene Lake area to learn how to fly a drone right before our expo, which is like 1 or 2 hours from now, and we're headed there after. It's a beautiful day out, sunny. You guys definitely doing our at the Being in Alaska allowed me to grow and learn more about myself as an individual. Just having all this downtime to figure out who I am in terms of just sitting with my thoughts and my emotions and just giving myself the ability to diving deep into aspects of myself that I ignored growing up, mentally, spiritually. I got closer to God. God put you down on this earth for a reason, and it's for you to utilize it to the best ability. And my best ability is just being able to document stuff like this and inspire other people, showing my side of the story of why I do it. And my reason why I'm doing it is just to
proved to myself that we all have stories here and there. We have reasons of doing things. Just because you don't do this race does not mean you're anything less. This is my way of transferring my energy into something that would prove a bigger outcome on myself and inspiration to other people. First and foremost, I want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for everything that He's ever done for me. I'm a true believer, I'm a true Christian, I'm a follower. I'm not perfect in any way. I have broken down shields and I'm struggling every day as a Christian. I feel like it's harder as a Christian to live a life in this time of modern age, is because there's so much temptation, there's so much indulgence, greed, over consumption, and everything's just more and more. There's no satisfaction. And my spiritual journey is not perfect, but I'm doing my best. Praying every night, reading the Bible, having fellowship with my cameraman, Steven, talking about the Bible, having Bible studies, and just sharing the gospel, and just diving deep and having a better relationship. We plan to read the Bible and pray the day before the race and just have a little moments of solitude. And throughout my training, I had many spiritual moments where I felt like I was able to connect with God, is because training for stuff like this for the first time, biking 56 miles, something happens on a higher level. Did that answer that question? I don't know what was the question.
Say something about life.
My outlook on life is generally positivity, spread love and joy. I think Christianity has a bad rap in terms of crusade and just treating certain people we're all sinners. Me being a Christian does not make me any better of a human being than someone who's not a Christian. I would say Christians particularly sin more because they're more prideful of themselves, and in terms of I have something to live for, or I have a higher being, power behind me, you don't, or whatever. My outlook in life is just to be the best version of yourself. Don't care about what other people think. Live a happy life. It does not have to be achieving things, necessarily material things. It's just like, what good or impact did you do while you were on this earth? That's pretty much it. And part of that is just like balancing triathlon training with the military is definitely no easy task. About the military, you gotta wake up at 5:30 for PT and train, shower, do physical training until 9:30. You work until 5 p.m. That's on a perfect day. Sometimes you'd have to wake up early for mission requirements at 4 a.m. and you don't get back until 7 p.m. You're exhausted beforehand. The swimming pool's closed. You did a bunch of physical stuff in the morning, and then the following day you're in the field or whatever. So it's very hard to find moments where you can lift, particularly train for the military requirements in terms of physical fitness, but also for Ironman, that you got to balance the functional fitness with endurance training. And I had a training program. It wasn't easy, but on the weekends I prioritized my training in terms of just in the morning I'd do like 2-3 hours of biking, of swimming, and then weekdays is just right after PT I'd go for an hour of biking or swimming, stuff like that. That's it. Oh, my chocolate. Right now, let me fix this up real quick. You're better at this.
QR code
Yes,
out.
ma'am.
You go to the next table and they will give you your chip and everything else that you need will go down the line.
All right, sounds good.
Okay, good luck.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Xavier.
Thank you.
Left ankle the whole race.
Thank you. Left ankle. Yeah. Is my mic on? It is on.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. I'm trying to multitask. Xavier.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I'll need a packet. And you get a read and sign. Have you done one of these before?
No, ma'am.
Oh, okay.
Let's see.
I think
You have to keep it on for
Sounds good.
3 days.
So much.
Have fun.
Oh, shit. Hello there.
Thank you so much.
Nice meeting you. Good luck.
Check this backpack out. It's lit. This is cool merch. You want a t-shirt?
Yeah, sure.
What is this, small? Got your merch. I'll put them up.
There, we good? Oh, I'm not sure about that. Let's try it again. We're gonna get warmed up, all right? How's everybody doing out there? That's a little bit better. All right, so I'm gonna first off welcome you to...
Currently putting out the stickers on the bike. There's no transition bag, surprisingly. So I know a helmet sticker goes in the front. So I'm gonna put this right in the front right here. Boom. Here's my race bib. All right, I think, where would this go? We gotta watch a YouTube video. This is when you're new.
Put them on the gear bags. Another quick tip.
Do like that. All right. That should be good. Bike stem right here. Boom. This is going in the gear bag. This can be one of my gear bag. Do we have a plastic bag? My goggles for sure. I was in here. They gave us a nice t-shirt. Oh, here's a swim cap. I'm gonna wear the swim cap. I'm so lost, I'm so everywhere. It's gonna be facing. So my bib is set up. Here's my tracker right here. Make sure I don't lose that. Bib is going in here with my nutrients for the race. So I'm gonna be wearing on race day. Socks, underwear, my running shoes I put in here too. Everything's just in this freaking bag. Ay, motherfucker! Ay! My swimsuit, 2 water bottles, my Go bars in here. Rona, baby. Ironman. I'm gonna wear this forever. And then this is the t-shirt they gave us. Let's see how it fits me. Do it. If I look like a Iron Freak. Let's see. Oh, it smells like chemicals. It's a medium. Okay. A couple things I got from the store. Ironman bottles. This is from the race. A couple of stickers. I know this is all branding, but we got some Lululemon t-shirts. I got it for Steven. You're welcome. This is my t-shirt. You're not even in the frame. You just...
It's day 3 in Idaho and this guy's still asleep. It's the state of the... Wake up. Wake up.
Yo. He's about to drop off his bike.
He's literally right there. He's coming back.
Set up. Let's go. I just gotta remember where to find it.
About to film, get some shots. Look at this guy's back acne.
I get acne easily, mate.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh man.
I'm gonna get more electrolytes. The water, I'll put it in the refrigerator so it's cool to hydrate tonight.
Well, if I don't forget this tomorrow, that would be RIP.
Wake up, wake up.
Oh, 3:12.
Remember with
don't get them on the clock until you're racing. We will have a choreographed presentation on the water bottle film as well as the Soundstripe. Orange buoys all the way home back to the swim finish. This morning. 20-second warning.
Oh, Haley!
All right, we have partner, break, and go time. Here we go. Ironman 7. Every 5 seconds. Take a big deep breath. Almost to the end of this.
Yo! Go, go, go! Oh, yeah.
hardest shit I've ever done in my life.
You're good, man. You did it. At least you finished, man.
Yeah.
You're done.
You ready to go to the bike?
Yeah.
Me and Steven were trying to go to bed. We couldn't go to sleep. And we ended up getting a couple of hours just waking up throughout the night, having to go to the bathroom. And we finally drove to the race venue, I think around 3:50 a.m. And we got there at 4, parked. And it was a quiet, solemn morning. We arrived pretty early. I was already in my swim suit, my tri suit. And it was a point where I was just thinking, like, just go past them, just make it to the swim, just finish the swim. And then around 4:30, they finally opened up the transition area, and I put my bike over there, laid out everything. And after that, we had a couple of 20 minutes or an hour of just solemn solitude of just looking outside at the lake and seeing what is to come. A lot of people started showing up, and we started going towards the start line. And I did a quick warm-up swim. In the lake this time, it was chaotic. There was no chaotic waves. I was pretty happy about that. I'm still nervous about swimming without a buoy, but I tried floating there, and I was pretty comfortable with the wetsuit. I was pretty buoyant, and so I just waited in line, and around the 50 to 55 minute mark, And the whole time at 6 o'clock, people started going, but I didn't go until 6:40, 6:50. So I was just waiting in line, contemplating with my thoughts the whole time, just getting to the next buoy, just getting to the next buoy. And as I finally got to the start line of my race and the beep came off, I ran into the water like a crazy maniac and I dived in and started stroking. I got to the first buoy, I looked up, I took a rest, and I went on to the next. The water was choppy as you would think. You would turn your head and the water would slam into your face, but I kept swimming, I kept calm. I trusted my training, I trusted God. I would look down the water and take a deep breath. There's people around me, people grabbing my feet, like it was chaotic. People were hitting my head with their feet, but I maintained my calm and kept pushing. By the time I went to the turnaround point, I was pretty amped up in confidence because I knew I was halfway through and there was no way I was giving up. I thought I was making good progress, and when I finally got to the finish line, I thought I had a good pace, and I finished in 57 minutes. A little bit slower than my anticipated pace, but I was still glad that I finished. Going into the transition area, I never did it before, but I thought it was pretty common, pretty logical in that aspect, and changed, put on sunscreen, and went on to do my bike course. The bike course was incredibly hilly. It was 56 miles of 2,600 feet of elevation gain, incredibly steep at moments, 10 miles, and it was sunny, but I maintained what I trained for. I was confident because I did the mileage before, but during the hills, I would go at a very slow speed just to not get burnt out, and I would go down on the hills at 40, 45 miles an hour just in the aero position, going fast, just trying to make up for the time lost. Near the 35 to 40 mile mark, I started cramping, but I pushed through. It was getting hot, but it was see people supporting and screaming, and it was interesting to see a lot of traffic along the Idaho highways. When we made it back to transition, I knew I was kind of slow. When I started seeing all the bikes lined up, I knew that I was kind of in the back end of the bikes were racked up, and I just got here. But I ran after I got off the bike and started into the half marathon. I was like, there's no way I'm going to do a half marathon. My legs were so tight. Every time I'd stand up during the bike, I'd cramp in my quads heavily. But I just knew like this was like I wasn't going to give up. I didn't train all this just to quit. I didn't have that quit mindset mentality. I knew just take it one step after another. And the route was beautiful. It was mostly flat. It was a route, and it was beautiful. And I think other runners passed by also kind of inspired me to not give up because I wasn't alone. There was a good amount of shade. There was good aid stations every couple of miles. I was just doing one at a time. My feet were hurting incredibly, and I was all the time, but I didn't give up. I just kept one step after another, taking it slow on the uphills and jogging constantly on the downhills. And eventually, I finally hit the mark where it says finishers on the right side. Left side is second lap. I finally made it to the finisher's line, and I just went for a hard sprint at all I got, adrenaline running. When I hit that finish line, I was like, all this time, my dream reality, and I was just celebrating at the finish line. It was incredibly inspiring, but at that point, my energy was all drained, and I was just finished, having to celebrate. And yeah, we can cut.
Wake up, motherfucker. Nah, we need to turn on this light.
Morning. It's for YouTube, man. Hello, girls. I dropped my number and the subscription.
I'm cutting this out. I'm cutting this out.
I know they.